continued the show. Remember, lives only stay up for 24 hours. So if you're here with us now, that means that you have subscribed to our YouTube page.
Or our Patreon.
And we love y'all's support. Thank you for rocking with us.
We appreciate y'all, our zippers.
So
our first question is, have you ever got caught cheating?
I'm going to detail, but behind the scenes, he told us
the truth.
The truth. But it's one of the things I want to say, I won't put his business out there, but one of the things I want to say, I respect that you said behind the scenes that you grew from that. That was a wake-up call for you. Yeah. And you don't hear a lot of men admit that. Like, me cheating, I learned something from that. That was a wake-up call for me.
I just feel like if I'm gonna be in a relationship, like, it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? I was being selfish. Like, I feel like it's about my children too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Obviously, if I want to date a female, I want to possibly my stepmom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to. It's about stability. And then this game I'm in, doing these movies and stuff. I don't need no distraction, doing dumb shit that way. You know what
you said you have a daughter, right?
Yeah, I got three girls.
Wow. So the way you present yourself and the way they see you interact with women, that kind of, whether they say it vocally or not, that kind of plants a seed in their mind on how they're supposed to be treated by men.
Exactly. I said I live this in a bus. I gotta give. I gotta do better. A lot of things gotta change. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do better in any type of way I could. You know?
The man's career come before or after his wife?
It should come before his wife, because you shouldn't have no wife if you ain't got no career going on situated. You know what I mean? Why you want to come? Why would you want to get married if you ain't ready for marriage? You know what I'm saying? You want to, if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you want a house, you want shit going on. At least come with a job. A good job at that.
And when any man answers this question, shout out to the champ, because the champ answered Juice. He answered this question the same way. He answered it the same way. Like, yeah, my career should come first, because how I'm gonna provide, how I'm gonna give you the life that you want and give myself
the life. Broke marriage?
Right. If I'm all about the relationship.
Nobody's subscribing to a fucking broke ass fucking relationship.
Right. And it's not even about being broke. One of the books that I read, The Superior Man, which is the book, I said it, and y'all know I've always said, because Nip is one of my favorite people, rest in power. That was a book that Lauren London made him read before they even started dating. And The Superior Man basically is teaching a man, like, a man has to know who he is first before he can give anything to a woman.
Exactly.
And with knowing who you are, that means you know what your dreams are. You know what your goal is. You know what you want out of life. How can I provide for you or be any type of man for you if I don't know who I am as a man first? And I think a lot of men want to just jump into a relationship and want to be with a woman, and they haven't really truly. And it goes both ways too.
Both ways.
It goes both ways. If you don't know who self is. How can you give anything to anybody? You can't give what you don't have.
You can't pour from an empty vessel.
Right.
You can't pour into someone else if you don't have enough poured into yourself. And it goes vice versa.
Right.
It can't. It has to be a reciprocal thing.
She gotta be situated too. You know what I mean? You gotta just have a plan. I feel as though it's hard to get married, but you can't be lost out here. You gotta know what's going on. You gotta have money in the bank. You know what I mean? Obviously, to afford a marriage, to afford a marriage, wedding and stuff. You don't want to be getting married in the courthouse. You know what I mean?
If that's your thing,
alright. Shout out to people who get married in the courthouse, but that ain't me.
Because this is a non-judgment. Because this is a non-judgment.
No, it's not.
This is a non-judgment.
For me,
this is a non-judgment zone. So if you do want to get married in the courthouse, that is your business.
Exactly.
But I think the core of it is knowing yourself and setting your marriage up the way you want your marriage to be.
And not letting other people from the outside.
Because I got this vision
how your marriage is gonna go.
Because I just got this vision of marriage. Like, I want to get married like on the island or on the boat.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to already have a crib. We situated. We got the bills paid. We know what we doing. You You know what I'm saying? We're not stressing. We got the bills getting done, paid right. No stress. 2 always better than 1.
Let me tell y'all something.
That's it.
Somebody had posted, because I don't have no kids. Shout out to me, I don't have no kids.
That's what's up.
I don't have no kids now.
But somebody had said, why y'all people with no kids be struggling? And somebody had posted it. So somebody had posted underneath it, why the fuck y'all keep having kids and y'all struggling?
Right. Make it make sense.
So
make motherfucking sense.
So he said, like, the person was like, y'all coming at us because we struggling with kids, but y'all keep having kids knowing y'all fucked up. Right, knowing y'all fucked up. But it just goes back to what you were saying, just like being situated when it comes to marriage. Like, having a plan and being situated.
Yeah, but me personally, like, I got kids, but I always got to my money. You know what I'm saying? I always been on my own for the last 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Left the nest. You know, it's just some situations just you want to party, you want to just hit, you know, want to have fun. You know, things can happen.
I'm not knocking.
I'm being real. I'm being
I'm not
honest.
knocking
You know, but
people
we
wherever
just
they
gotta
have
be better
kids.
in the future, and that's what I'm doing now.
I'm not knocking people who have kids and are struggling, and I'm not. But if you try to come at me because I don't have kids and you trying to say that I'm struggling, or like, look, these bills is different out here right now.
Different.
So
They definitely
All the way different.
These bills is hitting way different.
like
I ain't never seen no bills like
It
this.
is.
It's like the more nicer stuff, more stuff you want, the bigger the bills is.
right. So every once in a while,
Yeah, you can ball out if you live in the room.
But
yeah, you can ball out.
every once in a while, I give thanks to God for my bills because I be like, at least it proves that I have something.
Exactly.
Like if
Stability.
if I ain't have no bills, that means I don't have shit. Like it's easy
Right.
not to have bills because you ain't got nothing.
Right.
But I don't believe in knocking anybody in any situation. Like if you do have kids, I think people who have kids, I'm big ups to y'all. I don't know how y'all out here doing it.
We not.
Y'all are
We
doing
winging
it.
it.
Y'all
We winging
are
it.
out here fucking doing it.
It's not hard.
Right. That's what I
It's not hard
say. Like,
to take care of children. You just work.
It is. I don't know what the fuck he's
right,
talking about.
because it looked fucking
Nigga,
hard
I'm
to
a
me.
full-time mother.
It looked
That shit
fucking
is
hard.
hard.
It looked fucking hard to me.
These
Shit.
niggas got me in a chokehold.
I'm about to have to fucking
I'm
decide if I
choked
get my
up.
nails done this week or is the baby eating. The fuck?
Right, because it be, you know what it be? For
I mean,
real.
how much food is the damn baby eating? The whole world?
2 kids over 6 feet. Like, what are you talking about? I got a 14-year-old and an 18-year-old over 6 feet. These niggas eat
18
like
to get his ass up and work.
He works.
Oh, all right.
He works every day.
Cancer, so you already know how she moving. She's a caregiver. She gonna take care of these babies. They gonna be
I'm gonna
babies.
take care of my babies.
They gonna be babies forever.
They not gonna be babies forever. I want to subscribe to the Deadbeat Mom Club. I want to learn how to be a deadbeat mom because I want to see what that feel like.
You know what it is? Honestly, I'm gonna be real. Even with kids, speaking for people with kids, life is what you make it. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And if you wanna struggle,
And you gonna make it
if you wanna
happen.
struggle, work a mediocre job. But like me, honestly, other than movies, I always say I like bartending. I can make drinks. I can make people laugh a little bit. I think I'm a little bit funny, just a tiny bit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and bartenders make
Subscribe
great
to
money.
FaceBlocked.
These bartenders make over $1,000 a week. How you can't survive off of that?
Right.
These bartenders make at least $700 a week,
Right.
$600 a week.
I
That's
will
great
say
money.
one thing.
You telling me you can't pay your rent and get food done?
The one thing I
Or
will
you doing
say,
something wrong?
it doesn't have anything to do with how much money you make. Because even DMX talks
Say
about
it
this.
again.
God rest his soul. Because one of the issues that he had with his baby mom, his longtime baby mom, his first, the rider, the first one, was you made it work when we didn't have nothing. And when we got more money,
You act like you couldn't make it work.
you act like you couldn't make it work. And one of the things I ask for now for God to give me is financial intelligence. Because it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't know how to manage money, it's like having
That
no
too.
money
Exactly.
at all.
Exactly.
I know millionaires that
Are still
literally
broke, living
don't-
paycheck to paycheck.
because they
More
don't
money, more
know
profit.
how to manage their money. Like they literally make $50,000. I know a guy who makes $50,000 a week. Yes, he can make $50,000 in a day. But But you know what? He also likes to party a lot, gamble a lot,
Discipline.
drink a lot.
And that's another thing, that gambling will get you.
So if you don't know how to manage your money, it don't matter.
It's just as bad as not having no money.
Right.
You know?
You see a lot of single mothers, single black women, mothers, who their kids
Make
dress
it
nice.
So less.
Right. Their kids dress nice. They eat good. They have a roof over their head. They know how to manage money. No matter how much money they're given every month, they know how to make that money.
So the word of the day is discipline.
Discipline
Discipline.
and financial
And self-accountability.
right. And financial
And it be hard.
intelligence.
Right.
It be hard. It be hard sometimes.
But because in our culture, we didn't learn that.
No, it wasn't taught.
Once the sports bet in it, see, I never was.
There you go.
I'm being real. I never was into gambling in the casinos back then. I liked it a little bit, but I wasn't crazy about it. But once I realized you could turn $2 into $200 off of sports betting, that caught me.
Yeah.
And I like sports. You know what I mean? But the catch is, even with that, don't spend what you're gonna miss. Discipline.
Yeah.
If you're gonna miss
Right.
the money, don't spend it. You feel me? If you're gonna miss it, don't
spend it.
You feel me?
Right. That's a good.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
That's how I go by it. You can't do it. They don't. They not always put money away. They take care of your bills first.
How comfortable are you with speaking about your feelings? That's what we're on right now. When it comes to anytime we have men on the show, we're in a different era where men are supposed to speak,
Express themselves.
And was that ever taught to you? Being vulnerable, being able to talk about your feelings, being able to talk about love to females,
general.
to your
Oh
friends.
yeah. Yeah, that's my problem. Like, I go through shit. I done have my ups and downs. And I beat my friends' head up. Cause me, I'm the type. If I'm going through something, I like to let it out, or I'm gonna go crazy. So like my closest friends, I get their advice from them. I get their advice like Shelby. I done drove bro here. I done drove him crazy touch. I done drove.
Where did that come from? Because you don't
and-
find that a lot in our community where black men are able
Feel
to.
like they can
Cause
express
it just came
themselves.
natural. I feel like if it's on your mind, let it out. It's gonna make you feel better.
Was you raised that way?
I got 2 sisters. I'm the only boy. I grew up around a lot of females, but I got my brothers. They my brothers. I don't got no real brother. So I guess that could help. That could help too. Like,
Because a lot of black men are and not even black men, but because this is the Black and Brown show, a lot of black men are taught, don't cry, don't express yourself, hold it in. You supposed to be strong.
You're not tough enough.
my definition of don't cry is like don't whine. Like, don't whine. Like,
Different between-
man, I'ma do this. I'ma get through this shit. Like, motherfucker, figure it out.
Right.
Exactly.
But if you're going through something in relationships and you need advice on something, that's what friends is for. You can't talk to them while they there.
Well, not
If
even
you keep it bottled in,
relationships.
you're gonna go crazy. That's just
Not
me.
even relationships, just life in general. Being able to just
Express
Talk. I gotta
yourself.
talk because, and this is why a lot of things happen in this world, because people bottle stuff in, and then when they finally let it out, shit go crazy out here. They probably just shoot this whole high school up or whatever. You gotta talk to people.
Exactly.
You gotta talk to people. It make you feel better. Like, this is why God put people here to make people feel better and help each other. If you got real friends. My brothers come to me, or a female come through that sis or whatever, like, I'm gonna give it to her real, and it might help her. Everybody needs somebody. That's just what I'm trying to say.
that's what's up. And you don't hear that a lot from.
Yeah.
I mean, and no
People be too
disrespect.
cool. People be too cool. Like, why you being too
And
cool?
I don't think it's a too cool thing. I just think that in our
It's
culture,
ingrained in us.
black men are taught the same with black women. Be strong.
I drove some of my brothers crazy. When I went through my little heartbreak, my first real big heartbreak, they heard me.
The process.
And I know they was like, this motherfucker going through it. You better leave me alone. Hey, y'all told me to pop out, right? So I'm going to tell y'all what the fuck I've been going through in the crib by myself in the room. You want to pop out? Come on, cuz. Get out the house. This was going on, cuz. This is my life. I'm real.
It's crazy because
Give it
they
to me.
say that black men are one of deal with a lot of depression. And
They're not like the number one
but
demographic of people who deal with
depression, but they never share it because of the stigma.
and they never seek help.
They never seek help. The stigma of being called crazy. The stigma of you're a black man, you're supposed to be strong. You weak. You a pussy.
Those people act like they scared to go to a guidance counselor, I'm at some, what is it, psychiatrist?
A therapist.
They therapist. Yeah, my fault. Therapist. Like people act like they scared to do that. If I really wanted to do that, I'd do that. But in the meantime, I holler at my friends, but it ain't gonna be it's gonna be the right friend. Somebody mature. Now motherfuckers don't tell me some shit that make shit worse. Like
And not even that.
kid, you gotta go to the right one, maybe somebody older than
I think when we had Gotti on, one of the things that Gotti said, shout out to Gotti, one of the things that Gotti said is,
shout out to Gotti, man.
I don't want to express myself to you and be vulnerable and tell you what I'm going through, and then later on, you will
throw it
in my face.
Exactly.
And we as women, we have to learn how not to do that. Yeah. When you in a relationship with a man, you are his safe space. He should be able to feel like he can cry in front of you.
Vice versa.
Probably had the wrong person,
Exactly.
the wrong female.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
A real female is not gonna do that.
Right.
She going to
That's
help
a
you and
fact.
make you better.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna listen to what you gotta say, and she should respect what you were trying to say, cause you know what I mean. You being a man and expressing yourself.
Yeah, because when you come home, that's the place you're supposed to be able to let all that armor go.
Right.
Yo, a real female gonna say, "Oh, babe, you really said that to me." Oh. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to go, though. That's why they act like you gotta be real. Like that's your people. Bro, all that cool shit out the window when you in the crib.
Right.
That's
All
what
right.
You gotta be cool for me.
You know what I mean?
I already think you cool.
Right.
That's why you here.
You fucking up.